Good morning, gamers. Welcome back. So my party is they're still in Barovia. No, actually they're not in Barovia. They're in Valaki. They just left the. They just found out that the relics that have been protecting the city from Strahd. Oh, by the way, spoilers. Oh yeah. By the way, I am the AMDM Lee. This is a hot cup of coffee, and you're watching BridgeWater Nights. Okay, now let's do this right. So the party had left the church, found out where the relics were, gone to the coffin maker's shop. So they're at the coffin maker's shop, beat on the door, blam 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 blam. Hey, and he's like, "Go away, we're closed." They do this several times. And they go around the back. They see all the windows are iron crossed with frosted glass, so they can't see in any of the windows. The couple of intimidation and charisma checks were not quite high enough. I rolled really good with my new set of dice from Realmsmith. I'm not funded by them yet. No, I would love to be, but anyway. So they enter. They're trying to figure out a way to get in there. So they find a second door. Clay, who's now, mind you, has the armor mimic, grabs the door, breaks the lock, just pure brute strengths this lock. But the door still doesn't open all the way. So Terrid, the battle bard, polymorphs into a spider. Thank you, Critical Role, for that. Just saying. So he polymorphs into a spider, crawls under the door, right into a room full of coffins. Kind of creeped out, but he keeps going. So he basically maps out the first floor, and then lets everyone. Well, then he once they realize how the doors are barred with a beam, Desiree uses Mage Hand to lift the beam up. I allowed it. So they get into the first floor. They make their way up to the second floor, and there's two doors: a door on the left and a door on the right. So Spider Terrid goes under the door to the left. It's just a bunch of junk and lumber. He doesn't even adventure in and look around. Comes back out. Goes under the door. The other one goes into the kitchen. Proceeds on, goes into the bedroom. And I decided at this point that they had intimidated and yelled at him enough, and the stress that he is under with what's going on in his life. Heinrich is kind of pulled up on the bed in the corner, knees to his chest, just kind of rocking a little bit. And they barely get a few words out of him. They finally convince him to talk, and he says a few things. And they get the bag, and they're like, "All right, guys, we're going to take you out of here. We're getting you out of here. We're going to keep you safe because we know you were coerced into doing this." I'm like, this would be a good time for those 6 vampire spawn to come out and come after them. Like chase them out of the house type stuff. Put a good fear into them. So I had the vampire, so I had them open the door, and the door opens, and they come out, and they see the vampire spawn. Look like adventurers from a previous thing, and then the party proceeds to trash these dudes. I'm talking, oh my god. Oh. First it's Eldritch Blast. Eldritch Blast. So at that point, it's Eldritch Blast, and then I forget what I think Desiree did, but they all start coming into the room and trying to get on people. They're attacking Desiree, attacking Clay, attacking Vanique, and they're just all on them. Oh yeah, Clay's also a cleric. Anyone that can hear them, one person could not hear Clay. Just outside that, or could hear him, but was just outside the range of influence from this holy turn undead channel divinity that he has. Which is, get the fuck away from me! And, so I'm rolling. Failed. Every one of these guys failed. I'm not talking like by a point or two. I'm talking like they failed by, I'm rolling ones, twos, things like, these guys are failing their saving throws. So next round they're all hauling ass. Well, at that point, the party realizes they have the advantage when a grip loosens up. Because I gave one of them an advantage on breaking a grasp because one of them. And it goes, yeah, the grip felt a little bit looser. He goes, oh, we're about to whoop ass on these. So, Tarad cast. What did Tarad cast? Oh, yeah, Shatter. Catching two of the windows upstairs, and I decided, I know Barovia every now and then has this patch of daylight, so I'm like, you know what, there's a 25% chance, I'll give them a 25% chance that there's going to be daylight right now, not just this heavy dark overcast. Yeah, they made it. So it's bright daylight outside. I didn't quite let that part of the party know. So the windows get bust. I look up the rules on what happens to these dudes. So they cast Shatter. And then let's see, that was on another round after they started all getting back in there. They had cast Shatter. Then Clay cast Holy Word, which I think that was the name of it. It's a cantrip that basically is radiant damage type thing, con saves. Then Vanique cast Shatter. Desiree cast Scorching Ray to the one guy that didn't get hit. And they're balling through their spell slots, and all they're doing is casting Shatter. They're going, Shatter, Shatter. And Clay's where they're going, Holy Word, which is, in Clay speak, it's like you, and fuck you, and fuck you. And these guys fail after fail after fail of saving. There's one guy's keeping up trying to rally his friends. Just fail after fail after fail after fail. So finally, it gets down. They trash these vampires. It gets down to the last two. They're far back on the other side. So Desiree goes running out there. Running out there. Gets to the other end, and Desiree goes, I thunderstep out the window. which shatters the two other windows where these vampires had gotten towards at this point. Does 18 points of damage to both of them. They failed saving throws. They only had 3 points each left. I think one of them had 3, one of them had 4. So, all of a sudden, as everyone else is watching, they just see Desiree go, "Rah! Boom!" and explode, sending vampire parts all over the room. And then I had Desiree do a deck save because now she's outside the window. She nailed it, barely made her deck save. She comes back in the room, and that's where I ended it because, oh my God, I started looking at this encounter. I would normally run a really deadly encounter. When I'm doing it, it's these things are going to kill somebody. Somebody's going to get hurt. I've been setting my players up. Deadly encounter, deadly encounter, deadly encounter. And then I run something out of the book. Not as deadly. Because my guys are more powerful. They're ready to take out. They strategize. And so they took these things out. I'm like 82 hit points, 82 hit points. Ooh, this might be too much for them. Nope. Players didn't even blink. I think I've done more hurt to the players by using some of the abilities like this vampire spawn have the ability to lower hit points. I have done more damage to the players by lowering their maximum hit points due to other things than I have in straight combat. That's getting messed up. It's going to suck when it happens to them again on their next day. That's all I got for now, guys. If you like these videos, please click on the like button. If you think someone else would like them, please click on the share button. Every like is an inspiration, every share is an advantage, and every subscription is an experience point. Help me gain 300 experience points so I can get to second level. And as always, for every video that you share, the AMDM does hereby authorize you, the viewer, to gain 10 experience points. Just tell your DM the AMDM said so. That is all I've got for now. And Terry, thank you for that the email. I did get it. And I am going to go check out some of those links. I had forgotten about some of that stuff. I've been playing Dungeons and Dragons a long time. That's all I got for now, guys. So go forth and roll some dice. See y'all later.